Here's another trip we made to the Palos Verdes Peninsula for a new hike. This hike began at the end of Crenshaw Boulevard in the upper part of the peninsula at Del Cerro Park. This park contains a very beautiful ocean overlook where Dale stops for a minute to check out our hiking plans. And we also get a chance to take a look at this very beautiful view of the peninsula, the ocean, and Catalina Island out there. It's hard to believe that it's actually over 20 miles away. We can also look down and see the oceanside resorts that we visited on our bluff top hike not too long ago. So let's scope out our hike for today and see where we're headed. And we begin adjacent to our first stop here at Del Cerro Park. And this will take us along the Burma Road Trail. I'm not quite sure where it got this name, but it certainly is nothing like the real Burma Road, where I had the dubious pleasure of traveling along a portion of it during World War II, through the mountains of the real Burma. And then we branched off the Burma Road Trail and went on up to a lookout knoll. And from here we went back to the Burma Road Trail and then continued on to a turnaround point where we decided to start back. And on the way back we branched off onto the Peacock Flats Trail, which got us back to the upper parts of the Burma Road Trail, which continued on up to our starting point. And before leaving Del Cerro Park, we could look out and take a look out at the portions of the peninsula that we'll be traveling across. This portion of the Palos Verdes Peninsula is quite unstable. It's known as the Portuguese Bend area. And a good portion of it is continuing to slide slowly towards the ocean. And so off we went around the gate and starting on down the Burma Road Trail. And as we began, we noticed a sign telling us where we were. And here along the way we get another nice look out towards the ocean, good old Catalina Island. This Burma Road Trail continues its descent at a pretty good rate. And a little bit further down we can look back up and see the road descending along the hilltop. Then we find a small trail branching off called the Eagle Roost Trail, going on up to an overlooked knoll. This little knoll has a few isolated pine trees, but also some pretty nice views. Including a couple shown here. In fact, we can look down along the coastline and see the top of the steeple of the Wayfarers Chapel. Then after going on down to our turnaround point, on the way back we branched off on the Peacock Flats Trail. And here Dale works his way along this trail, although we didn't see any peacocks. And Jack stops for a minute along the way. We can also look across and see the lookout knoll that we had been on. Then it was back on up the Burma Road Trail to our starting point. After a nice hike on a beautiful day.